Good morning, here we are, heading out for the first vlog. Well guys, how we doing? It's a Scottish biker. So this is now my first official Scottish biker video. It's going to be a slight introduction and first vlog, which is my IAM training, 4 sessions into it, which has been fantastic. My instructor Ken taking me through, so we've done overtaking, done motorways, country roads, cornering, covering all the basic fundamentals, but now it is a matter of just tailoring everything so it's perfect, providing the weather holds up for February. Should hopefully have my test at the end of February. But my main thing I would love to do, the reason why I'm doing my IAM, is I've always been a keen cyclist. Never good enough to race, more socially, but to give back to the guys whose life commitment is racing, you need the NAG, which is a National Escort Group. Now the National Escort Group cover all your triathlons, marathons, cycling events, everything like that to ensure a safe event. So we've got a wedding booked for the 25th of September 2020. Bells and chimes will be ringing. Claire, my fiance, so we've been together now 3.5 years. Still getting her into the bike. She comes out, small adventures, but we'll get there. I've been riding roughly just under the 2-year mark. Used to race the motocross and everything, so been into bikes since I was tiny, but it is a godsend being in Edinburgh with a motorbike, because the road we're heading on right now, the city bypass, it is an absolute pain in the neck with my commuting times for work. So filtering is ideal. We'll have a coffee, run over what we're doing today, discuss what we've done previously, and then we'll head out for a few hours ride. In Scotland it's not raining, which is brilliant. We're at 5.5 degrees, which is fine. Any lower than normally 3 degrees it would be called off. Now my station is set up on YouTube, the Scottish Biker. I've got my logo and everything. Give me some feedback, would be brilliant. And when you start liking my videos, if you can give me a little subscribe, and any feedback would be brilliant, positive or negative. I'm using the Ghost X on the helmet, GoPro Hero 4 is my front facing cam, and I've got my DSLR for my kind of face-to-face vlogging. So we'll see how that goes. Right, petrol. Cheers mate, thank you. Welcome back. All juiced up, ready to go. He's normally good with his times, so should be there. Now Ken is a BMW fan as well, so he rides an older, I think it's a K1600, but he's just ordered the new GS. There he is. Oh, he's got his camera out today as well. Lovely bike. Sorry, K1300 GT. I forgot my Bible. How we doing again? Good to see you. So I'm set up and ready to go. To head towards A720 towards Forth Road Bridge, Glasgow. So yeah, Ken's been absolutely fantastic, obviously with the training, highly experienced rider. My hazard perception is a lot better. Enjoy the video, and obviously we're concentrating, so I won't be speaking much. And I'll speak to you when we stop. Okay, so we're going to run down to Moffat. Want some twisties, get some overtakes in. So this will be good.
Overtakes, the car and the lorry were three-stage overtake. Yeah, so in behind.
Yep.
That's fine. Try and get into the habit initially of close in, move out, because in the car you were accelerating. I understood why.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're a bit further back. So what we want to try and do is emphasise this coming into the 1 second point.
Uh-huh.
And the reason, you get used to it, okay? And it's new to you. So it's what you're looking for obviously is right and left hand bends on this sort of road to come in close, 1 second gap, move out, take your view, then accelerate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You do what I do, you just sit a bit further back and guess, shall we say, take an educated guess about what the road's going to do and start to close up.
Yep.
And then just do it in one manoeuvre. I'm quite happy with that. But in the test, we want to see you moving into the 1 second.
What? And then momentum just going out and in?
It's not even momentum. It's a case of you come into the 1 second, think, yeah, and you move out still with your 1 second. So if you think about it, if you start accelerating before you're clear of the back of the car, your stopping distance has suddenly got totally screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're in too close. If for whatever reason they put their brakes on, you will hit them.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's why you've got to be careful when you're coming through corners with them to make sure you're almost trying to read the road for them as well.
Yeah.
Because you want to make sure it's clear and they're not going to do something dumb on you at the 1 second point.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll come. It's just, it is practice and it's weird at first. There's this theory of coming to the wrong side of the road at the same speed. Yeah? But it does work and it gives you a nice clean overtake. Okay, so, right, what we're going to do is head back in towards Edinburgh. Where we turned right, we're going to turn right again from this road and we'll make another left somewhere along there because I'm going to take you down through a glen because these roads, this neck of the woods are the test roads usually for one of the examiners. Okay, right, you okay with that?
Perfect.
Right, and I suppose back to the steading would be reasonable.
So just a little review there of how my run was down to Barony Castle. Good feedback. Just need to do a different type of overtake, a progressive overtake rather than obviously a full speed one. So head back up towards Edinburgh and then we'll head back to the steading and have another debrief. But seems like all good feedback today and we'll go over and see how we got on. So yeah, enjoy the ride back up and I'll speak to you soon. to the steading. We'll go in, have a little coffee, have a chat, see how we got on, and then I'll share my feedback, what I got. But tell you what, I need a coffee. I've got work at 3:30 and my toes are freezing. It's 6 degrees but absolutely freezing. I think that's my next investment. Some really good socks. That's the only nice thing about Edinburgh. Some of the views. Never mind the traffic. So here we are, arriving back at the steading. Busy, busy. How we doing, folks? Just to give you my feedback that I got from Ken. That was my 4th ride. My observation and scanning, I've got commended 1. Use of mirrors and rear observation, commended 1. Take information, use the information and give the information was a 1 again. Road signs and markings, so reading road signs all on your driving, which was a 1 again. Anticipation was a 1. And hazard management was a 2. So that is obviously reading certain bends and things like that. Position for bends was a 2. Some bends I was coming out of a wee bit too early. So assuming the bend was ending rather than understanding and reading the bend when it would come out. Junctions was a 1. Roundabouts was a 1. Overtaking a 2. So that's just we need to tidy up the overtakes a wee bit more. Not as much hesitation. And reading whether there's a junction coming up to the bend or not. And vulnerable road users we got a 1 as well. For speed limits we got a 2, which is a satisfactory. Roundabouts a 1, positioning, straight lining through open roundabouts and also giving clear signals. Overtaking was a 2, hazard prioritisation was a 1 and vulnerable road users was a 1 as well. We only had 1 cyclist on the road as well. Limit points was a 2. Braking technique was a 1. Clutch and gear changing 1. Choice of gear 1. Timing of changes 1. So from what you can see that my block changes, choosing the correct gear for the bends, that's spot on. The rest is all really good. So acceleration, smoothness, anticipation and planning, hazard awareness and progress and restraint, all 1s. And other skills, steering, slow manoeuvring, knowledge of highway code and course material. Steering and slow manoeuvring was a 1. Highway code, just need to brush up a few information things on that to understand your rights that you have on the road and understanding certain road markings, what you're allowed to do. Courtesy of other road users, 1 point with cars coming towards us, normally you would maintain your bubble to ensure the other cars would stop entering onto your part of the road, but courtesy of the road users, moved over to the left slightly, allowed the cars to proceed through. And vehicle machine and sympathy, good care of the bike, which is a 1 as well. So the weather conditions today, we had quite low sun and it's been dry. Pretty chilly, shall I say, cold just now, we're sitting about 5 degrees. So observer comments, good run, both dual carriageway A and B class roads. Restraint shown and good acceleration sense. Now the only thing I need to brush up on is my joining distances going on to motorways, coming off of motorways and things like that. Sometimes it can be a wee bit too close, less than a 2-second gap. And I need to delay coming off the corner lines as we discussed. Sometimes I'm just coming off the bend too early and I'm having to correct the bike. So my development plan for next time, we're looking to see how the weather's going to hold out. First one is creating a safe distance, ensure not travelling too close to other vehicles. Familiarise myself more on the highway code, just because if we do get my test, they can ask you as well certain information about it. And 3, planning when corners start to open and have not to anticipate it. We just want to iron out certain creases to ensure that I get a first time pass. Now that doesn't mean you fail the first one. A first time pass and a pass are 2 different things. A first pass is basically a faultless ride, and a pass is just a standard pass. We're allowed a couple of obviously mistakes. So it's just to see how we got on from then. I'll update you in the next video when we're going to go back out, and that's where we are. So thanks for watching guys, and enjoy. Now I am raging I didn't have the camera running 2 minutes ago because I just had an F-16 fighter jet fly over the top of my head. But what a fantastic course, my riding has got a lot better. Now it's not as if I had much habits because I've not been riding long